Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael and today we're going to be making a Dutch baby. Get out that cast iron skillet and stick with me and I'll show you how these are made. Let's get started making our Dutch baby. So get out that 10-inch cast iron skillet. You're going to need that today. I've got my oven on 425. We're going to put this in and heat this up for about 6 to 8 minutes and then we'll be back to put our ingredients together. Now that we've got our cast iron skillet and the oven heating up, let's go ahead and put our ingredients together for our Dutch baby. So today we're going to be using a blender, and if you don't have a blender, then you can definitely use a whisk and whisk it into a bowl, but the blender will make it so much easier and break it to the consistency a lot faster that we need for the Dutch baby. So let's go ahead and get started putting our ingredients into our blender. So I've got 3 eggs here that I've had sitting out on the counter to come into room temperature. And I'm going to break those to make sure that we've got 3 good ones, and we're going to put those in our blender. Now that we've got our eggs in our blender, let's go ahead and add the other wet ingredient, which is 2/3 of a cup of milk. And we want this at room temperature also. Well, the reason we want them at room temperature is because they just come together so much easier versus when they're cold. So again, that's 2/3 cup of whole milk. We'll put that in there. And now we're going to put the milk and the eggs, and we're just going to give that a little blend through to make sure that it gets mixed up. So now that we've got our wet ingredients mixed together, let's go ahead and start with our dry ingredients. I've got 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour here, and we're just going to add that into our bowl there. I've got 1 tablespoon of sugar. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I've got just a little bit of nutmeg. This is optional if you don't want to put this in there. I like the taste of it, that it kind of adds to it. So that's just a pinch, maybe just a little bit less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then we can't forget our vanilla. We've got 1 teaspoon of vanilla that we're going to add into that also. This adds just that little bit extra to your Dutch baby. All right, let's put our lid on and give this a good mix through now. All right, that was about 30 seconds on that. And let's take our spatula here and see if there's anything on the side that we need to push down into the blender. Any of our other dry ingredients, we'll get that back into the mixture. And we'll give that another pulse through for about another 30 seconds. All right, our mixture is ready to go now, so I'm gonna go back here and get my cast iron skillet and we're gonna add it into it. All right, I've got my cast iron skillet out of the oven, and we want to maintain total awareness that this is hot. So I'm going to put that over the handle because I don't want to grab that. And now we're going to put 3 tablespoons of butter into the bottom of our pan. And we're going to give that a good mix through. Make sure we get some up on the sides and all around on the bottom. All right, we've got our butter melted in the bottom of our pan now, and we're going to put our ingredients in the pan. All righty, that is it. I'm going to put my mitt back on again, and we're going to put this in the oven. And my oven takes between 20 to 25 minutes for these, usually about 22 minutes and it's done. But keep a watch on yours around 15 if your oven cooks really quickly, as everybody's oven cooks different. So again, my oven takes about 22 minutes when I make these. So we'll put these in there and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. All right, here we have our Dutch baby. It is done. It's been in there, like I say, 22 minutes. That is incredible how pretty that is. Let's see if I can get this transferred to a plate. I'm going to switch hands for this mitt because this thing is really hot. So there we have our Dutch baby. It is beautiful and it looks good and smells good. You can do so many different things with these. We can put some berries on them. I've got some strawberries that I've got here, and let's just put a few of those on them. And I've got some blueberries. We can add some of those. It's whatever you like. Like I said, there's not a lot of sugar in this, so let's add some of our sugar here. This is just confectioner's sugar, and we'll put a little bit on that, and I've got a little bit of a sifter. And there we go. You will not believe how easy this is to make, as you saw. Let's give this a taste test and see how this is. All right, let's get this served up and we're going to have us a little taste. So these are really easy to make. One of these will serve maybe 2 to 4 people, but if you've got an appetite like I do, maybe 1. All right, let's see what this is. There we go. All right, so I've got some syrup here. You can put some syrup on it. You can put maple syrup on it, whatever you'd like on it, or you can just eat it plain. That is really good. I hope you get inspired to make a Dutch baby. This is so fast and easy to make. And if you like this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And check out one of these other 2 videos over here. You might find something that you like. Alrighty, try the Dutch baby. I think you're going to really love it. All right, we'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye now.